Hello, Saints. This is the second part of our commentary on Sodom and Gomorrah, taken from Genesis chapter 19. The story in this chapter takes a dark turn not only for the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, but also for Lot and his family. And the points we can draw from this chapter is one, the importance of righteousness. We see Lot's interaction with the angels in verses 1 to 3, and it shows his hospitality and his righteousness despite living in a corrupt city. Secondly, we see God's divine judgment and mercy. Verse 13 highlights God's righteous judgment against sin and his mercy in the deliverance of Lot and his family. And it also shows the consequences of disobedience. Lot's wife looked back at the city and became a pillar of salt. This serves as a reminder of the consequences of disobedience and longing for a sinful past. Also, Lot's daughter's trickery to lay with their father reflects their influence by the culture of Sodom and Gomorrah, and their terrible choice will then lead to the birth of the Moabites and Ammonites that became enemies of God's chosen people, the Israelites. And surrounding yourselves with ungodly people will make your life harder in a way. Surrounding yourself with ungodly people may have certain benefits in the short term, but the negative effect of those people is very detrimental to one's life and soul over the long term. I mean, Lot was doing well while he was with Abraham, but he wanted to move over to where he thought was greener pastures for him, and unfortunately his story ended up being different. So in a world that is often marked by moral decay, we should strive to live righteously and be a light in our community or our society where we live, wherever we live, and to be attentive to God's warning and respond in obedience, avoiding the consequences of disobedience as seen with Lot's wife. And we should always intercede for others who are lost in their sinful ways and guard against all forms of worldliness. I pray that we receive the strength to live righteously in a world that is often opposing God's standards, and that God gives us a heart that is sensitive to his warnings and quick to obey his commands, and also to intercede for those who are far from God, that they may experience his mercy and salvation. Amen.